Why Donald Trump could be asking Jamaicans to pay $15,000 visa bond to visit USA. Does this mean it is time for Jamaican seasonal workers to the USA should stay home and build Jamaica? Jamaicans may soon lose $15,000 visa bond for overstaying their visits to the USA. Or is Jamaica exempt from the current lists of countries? Let us examine this a bit further. Will anyone risk losing a $15,000 visa bond for overstaying in the USA? Or anyone who can afford that sort of money in the first place may not need to overstay their visits to the USA. There is an article going around stating that the USA could require up to $15,000 visa bonds for some tourist visas under pilot program. See article in description section of this post. By Ted Hesson and David Shepardson, August 4th, 2025, 11:50 p.m. GMT +1. Updated August 4th, 2025. Pilot program targets countries with high visa overstay rates. Visa bond amounts range from $5,000 to $15,000. U.S. Travel Association estimates 2,000 applicants affected. Washington, August 4th, Reuters. The U.S. could require bonds of up to $15,000 for some tourist and business visas under a pilot program launching in 2 weeks, a government notice said on Monday. An effort that aims to crack down on visitors who overstay their visas. The program gives U.S. consular officers the discretion to impose bonds on visitors from countries with high rates of visa overstays, according to a Federal Register notice. Bonds could also be applied to people coming from countries where screening and vetting information is deemed insufficient, the notice said. President Donald Trump has made cracking down on illegal immigration a focus of his presidency, boosting resources to secure the border and arresting people in the U.S. illegally. He issued a travel ban in June that fully or partially blocks citizens of 19 nations from entering the U.S. on national security grounds. Trump's immigration policies have led some visitors to skip travel to the United States. Transatlantic airfares dropped to rates last seen before the COVID-19 pandemic in May, and travel from Canada and Mexico to the U.S. fell by 20% year over year. Effective August 20th, the new visa program will last for approximately a year, the government notice said. Consular officers will have 3 options for visa applicants subjected to the bonds: $5,000, $10,000, or $15,000, but will generally be expected to require at least $10,000, it said. The funds will be returned to travelers if they depart in accordance with the terms of their visas, the notice said. A similar pilot program was launched in November 2020 during the last months of Trump's first term in office, but it was not fully implemented due to the drop in global travel associated with the pandemic, the notice said. A State Department spokesperson listed the criteria that will be used to identify the countries that will be affected, adding that the country list may be updated. Countries will be identified based on high overstay rates, screening and vetting deficiencies, concerns regarding acquisition of citizenship by investment without a residency requirement, and foreign policy considerations, the spokesperson said. The State Department was unable to estimate the number of visa applicants who could be affected by the change. Many of the countries targeted by Trump's travel ban also have high rates of visa overstays, including Chad, Eritrea, Haiti, Myanmar, and Yemen. U.S. Travel Association, which represents major tourism-related companies, estimated the scope of the visa bond pilot program appears to be limited, with an estimated 2,000 applicants affected, most likely from only a few countries with relatively low travel volume to the United States. Numerous countries in Africa, including Burundi, Djibouti, and Togo, also had high overstay rates, according to U.S. Customs and Border Protection data from fiscal year 2023. A provision in a sweeping spending package passed in the Republican-controlled U.S. Congress in July also created a $250 visa integrity fee for anyone approved for a non-immigrant visa that could potentially be reimbursable for those who comply with visa rules. The $250 fee goes into effect on October 1st. U.S. Travel said that fee could hinder travel and said, if implemented, the U.S. will have one of, if not the highest, visitor visa fees in the world. Reporting by Ted Hesson and David Shepardson, editing by Helen Popper and Stephen Coates. Our standards, with all that is happening in the USA, is it time for Jamaicans to stay home and build Jamaica? With the rise of right-wing politics across Europe and the United States, immigration is becoming increasingly difficult. Borders are tightening, and many countries are turning inward, prioritizing those who look like them. In this new global climate, perhaps the time has come for Jamaicans to stay home and focus on building Jamaica for Jamaicans. Jamaica has untapped potential, particularly in the tourism and construction sectors. With a population full of talent and determination, what's needed now is national direction and large-scale investment. One area ripe for development is tourism. To truly compete with other Caribbean nations in terms of visitor numbers per capita, Jamaica would need to accommodate an additional 10 million visitors annually. Achieving this requires a massive expansion of hotel infrastructure. To host 1 million additional visitors per year, Jamaica needs 20 hotels with 1,000 rooms each. Multiply that by 10, and we begin to see the scale required, 200 mega hotels across the island. But this isn't just about buildings, it's about people and opportunity. The tourism industry has the potential to employ over 300,000 Jamaicans across a wide range of roles. Contrary to the common perception, these are not just low-wage jobs. The industry demands a diverse workforce: chefs, cooks, electricians, plumbers, carpenters, entertainers, managers, accountants, beauty and physiotherapists. The list goes on. At least 30,000 of these roles would be high-paying, skilled positions. But perhaps the greatest opportunity lies in empowering mature Jamaicans, those in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, who have been overlooked in the current job market. Many of these individuals, particularly those without formal skills or training, find themselves excluded from stable employment. A revitalized tourism industry could offer them a second chance at life, a 20 to 30-year career path, and even the opportunity to own a home. For this transformation to be successful, tourism development must reach beyond traditional hotspots like Montego Bay. Every parish should benefit. St. Elizabeth, for example, could accommodate 2 giga hotel resorts, each featuring 10 hotels with 1,000 rooms. Similar developments can be replicated island-wide, bringing economic opportunity directly to communities that need it most. If Jamaicans in the diaspora can work demanding jobs in freezing winters in the UK and the US, why can't they, or their counterparts at home, work in Jamaica's hotel industry, under better conditions and with more rights? They could work up to retirement, contributing to the economy and building a better life in their own country. Countries like North Korea have launched 20,000-room giga hotel resort, despite not being known for tourism. Benidorm in Spain boasts a 41,000 hotel rooms, super giga hotel resort. Why can't Jamaica have some 10,000 rooms giga hotel resorts? It's time for bold action. Let's build 1 giga resort in every parish of Jamaica, except St. James, which already has enough hotel rooms. Let's create real jobs and real futures for our people. Let's stop waiting for opportunities abroad and start building them at home. Now is the time to stay, to build, and to believe in Jamaica. Thank you for watching another episode of my new series titled Jamaica Needs 20 Giga Hotels Resorts to Match the Average Caribbean Tourism Visitor Numbers Per Capita. 10 mega hotels of 1,000 rooms each to be built on each resort, totaling 200 new hotels to be built in Jamaica. Remember to let us know what you think about this video by leaving your comments below. Please keep your comments respectful. God bless you, God bless the Jamaican Parliament, and God bless Jamaica. Until my next video, peace.